be creating a video app using OpenGL, ImGui, and OpenCV. Create a new project in C++. I'll name mine video app TT. Let's create our source folder. And in the source folder, we'll put our main. So let's create our linking folder where we'll include the ImGui header files and OpenCV header files. In the include folder, we'll put there our GLAD files and GLFW files. We go to GLFW. Pick the version of Visual Studio you use. I have 22. I'll cut all the lib files, paste them here, but create a separate folder. When you extract the ImGui folder and cut all the header files, inside here inside backends, we will also need these two files. We will need another file, stdlib. We need to include the header files inside our project plus the CPP files for ImGui. When we refresh, yep, it should surface. Let's first include the GLAD file. add existing item. Select everything and add. What we are remaining with is to tell the compiler about our linking folder. For us to play a video, we'll be using an open source library known as OpenCV. Here it is, OpenCV. We need to add the lib files to our project debugger and release configuration. When we come to properties, linker, input, and change the configuration to debug, this is where we'll be adding this file. Let's initiate our main function. Let's initialize GLFW. We call our GLF window, we name it window. It uses a pointer to point to the window. We give it dimensions. We'll call our app video window. These two can be left in a null state. We check if the window is open. If it's not, you terminate. If it's open, we proceed to GLF make content current window and GLF set frame buffer size for the window. We will define a function and call it frame buffer size. Frame buffer size callback, and in it we take parameters glfw window, an integer of width and an integer of height. GLF viewport will be 0, 0, and width will be width and height. Okay, now let's initialize GLAD. And let's initialize OpenCV for video capture. Cap will be the variable that holds the address to our file. Okay, this is the video I want. I'll just copy that address. Where is our cap? Okay, and paste it in there. It was space.mp4. If cap is not open, it will produce this error. We will create our frame and video texture variables. We set up ImGui and then create the loop. We call the GLF poly event. And then set up ImGui frame, and then set up the render. The code we'll be writing in the whole program will be it's between the new frame and the render. We have to update the frame for OpenCV. We say cap frame if frame is empty. But if it's not empty, we have to write a function that converts the OpenCV video, the cap frames, from OpenCV to OpenGL texture. Since we are using OpenGL as our user interface, we're only using OpenCV to read the video files. frame is empty. If it's empty, it will return nothing. But if it's not empty, then we go ahead to convert the BGR OpenCV format into RGB OpenGL format. Getting the video and converting it into OpenGL, we have to display the video in ImGui. We will use Fake 2 to give the video width and height. Okay, we have an issue. It has refused to open the video file. I think the error may be on the slashes. They have to be the other way around. Let me try that and see. Well, the video has still refused to open. Well, the issue, I have ImGui end, but I do not have ImGui begin. I'm ending a window that has no beginning. Okay, let's go to our render and add this code. Let's see if it will fix our issue. Okay, the video plays and the window is resizable. You can resize it in and move it to whichever position you want. Let's set a width where the window starts from when it's first initialized. When we resize, the video automatically resizes to the window.